Violent and devastating trend is hurting business, big and small, across the country. Fox Business's Kelly Sabiri is here live from Chicago with her debut story on Fox Business Network. Kelly, welcome to the network and our Fox family.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, Maria.
Tell us about today's new threat when it comes to retail.
Yeah, this is a problem that more brick-and-mortar stores here in Chicago and all over the country are experiencing. It's not just smash and grab anymore. It's now turned into crash and grab, where store owners turn up to work to not only find that they've become the victim of a robbery, but that their storefronts have been extensively damaged. Take this instance from the suburbs of St. Louis. A group of teenagers rammed a car into a gun shop, stealing almost $30,000 worth of guns and leaving $200,000 worth of damage to the building. The thieves were able to drive past the barricades in front of the store due to a design flaw. The car squeezed in with just enough room to crash into the store. This is happening around the nation, from jewelry stores to big box stores. In this video, robbers took off with more than $300,000 worth of resellable items from a Nordstrom store in California. The National Retail Federation says businesses lost about $112 billion in 2022. Now, smaller family businesses are also getting hit hard, like this Italian beef restaurant here in North Chicago. The owner is telling us the thieves got away with cash from the register, and that they're anticipating the damage to cost the store thousands of dollars. Now, the problem for these small businesses and these family-owned businesses like Patio Beef is that they're having to ramp up security and also install other security measures, which can cost family-owned businesses thousands of dollars. The steel-filled barricades that some stores have, like the one in Missouri that the thieves were able to drive through, can cost up to $10,000 a piece. Maria?
Kelly, it's incredible that they would actually crash the car into the glass, destroy the car, to distract so that others can come and start stealing things.
Yeah, and it's
Bro, how the fuck do you stick up an Italian beef joint? They want to say shalom. First thing and foremost, I'm going to give all praises and glory and honor as due to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim, Rakakwadash. I'm going to give double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. Noise in the gospel abroad, lifting up the standard of Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, wherever they may be. Man, this is just going to be a real quick lesson. I got two precepts in mind, man. But, hey, niggas got to get put down. That's going to be the title of this lesson. Niggas got to get put down. All right. That's just what it boils down to. I see why Jacob's trouble will be the perfect remedy to clean up all this debacle that you Jakes have caused here, man. Just alone, you niggas are fucking, you're just like flies to shit, man. Okay. Now, I get it. You know, there's a double-edged sword of everything because Esau, Edom, you learn this behavior, in fact, from your oppressor. Snatching grabs, robbing people, sticking people up. That come from hood movies and, you know, TikTok trends and, you know, watching John Dillinger and shit. You know, things like that. GTA, you know, all this bullshit that Esau pumps in front of our people. And Jake, they just soaks it up and they do it. But it's always you damn niggas, man. You know, you steal a car. You go drag an old lady out of the car. You steal a car, you know, that she's probably making payments she can barely afford. Probably ain't got insurance on it. And you know liability don't cover damages if it's on your account. Liability just covers the other person, but it don't cover you. Those payments are expensive as hell, but you go steal a fucking car and then you ram it through a goddamn sweatshop. And then you go in there and you ransack the store, man. You know what I'm saying? And then when Esau put 60 into your goddamn head, then you got your mother, your grandmother, your sister, or whatever nigga woman you're screwing. She comes and she cries for your destruction when you was out here being a total damn degenerate, man. This is why, the so-called white man, this is why Esau Edom, when he pulls Jake over, he's already got he's already drawn his gun, man, because he knows that Jake is a bunch of wild fucking animals, man. Okay, there's no reason with a nigga, man. You gotta put him down. Okay, you can't reason with Jake, man. You can't reason with him. Okay, because if you let him go, they're going to do the same thing. You lock him up and you let him go 10 years, he's going to come out a bigger demon than what he went in, man. You niggas, bro. Jake is through. And I was gonna go into this lesson, but this may be for another time. But you know, the spirit got me on this lesson real quick. I just wanna Kia boys. Look these gremlins up, man. Kia boys arrested. And then these guys, man, what will happen? They would steal a car, and if they hit the car hard enough, they would eject themselves out of the goddamn front window, and then they'll commit suicide, man. All over fucking trend. Okay, you going in people's stores, you sticking up GameStops, man. These people have started businesses and trying to feed their families, and here you come, you ride a goddamn SUV through the front, and then all of a sudden you take a register. You stick up an Italian beef joint. It ain't like you going in there for the food. You going in there and get money. You know, little mom and pop restaurants may make probably a couple of $1,000 a day, just depending on how business is. Sometimes a couple of hundred. You know, on a good day, you could probably make up to a couple of grand, $4,000 or $5,000, depending on your revenue. But then Jake could come in, and then they'll just destroy everything. You got to start from scratch. You know what I'm saying? Why these little niggas are on the streets, just doing whatever. So look at it. Look at them. Okay, straight gremlins. And that's why, hey, man, martial law is going to put you niggas down. And honestly speaking, if I was Esau, I will draft these niggas, bro. Like, the best thing Esau can do is draft these little Jakes, man. Okay, since they want to be GTA crazy, Call of Duty crazy, you know, they on that demon time, as Jake called it. They call it demon time. Niggas on demon time, hey, send them over to the Middle East. Okay, because you know jail ain't going to rehabilitate them. Because they're going to go in there, they're going to click up with other gangs, and then they're going to come out a bigger demon than what they are. These are the men that you need to drive to World War III. Okay, if I was you, Esau, I would start at the age of 13, and I would put a AK-47 in these niggas' hands and tell them to go nuts. This is your defense here. Because what else you going to do with them? Either that or you got to put them down. Okay, and honestly speaking, hey, you go send them to the Middle East, they ain't going to know what's going to hit them. That's going to get them straight real quick. That's going to make the nigga want to come into the truth real quick when he see them bullets, when somebody's shooting back at him. Because see, what Jake is not used to is somebody clapping back at their ass and catching them and taking their head off, man. But look at these niggas, man. 3 days after getting probation, a Kia boy charged. And they probably killed somebody. Okay, it was a situation the other day in Overland Park out here in Kansas City that they stole the car, and then they was in a high-speed chase, and then they crashed the damn car, and then they end up running from the police, man. You know, possibly getting into shootouts and all this craziness. You know, and you got Edomites in there too. But regardless of it, man, it's mainly you damn niggas. Farmer police arrest teenagers stealing, fleeing, and stolen cars. Look at this. Gremlins, man. These are the people that's just stealing from your shops. These are the people that's, bro, you stole over $200,000 worth of guns. So if Jake is wilding out right now, just imagine how Jacob's Trouble is going to do. And they don't feel no type of way about it. They get clout off this shit, man. You know, they get their mugshot put up, and then one of their friends post on their Facebook, free Tukey Blue Shoes or whatever the fuck the nigga's name is. And then before you know it, hey, he's going to come out a damn superhero, man. And he's going to do this shit again until somebody put a bullet in his head. And that's the deserving thing for the majority. You niggas need to be put down like the wild animals you are, bro. Straight up, like, I don't feel no type of way when Esau put Jake down because they do shit to deserve it. You know? Men charged at the police find stolen cars, drugs, and guns. And look at this guy on the left. Wow. Straight gremlins, man. Either they got them damn dreads in their head, or they got tattoos on their face, or they extra dark with a mean mug, man. Just a straight black devils. All niggas. 95% of them are straight niggas. 15-year-old boys shooting death. That's why you, man, gotta be careful out here, man, because it takes one time to encounter some bullshit. Like, this is why, hey, brothers, y'all gotta stay prayed up and anointed when y'all go out in public, man, because these niggas are everywhere, man. These niggas at your local Walmart. They're your local next door neighbors, man. They at your gas stations. Okay, they at your McDonald's. They in your Foot Lockers. Hey, if you got a Foot Locker in the hood, hey, every Foot Locker in the hood in Kansas City, they had to close that shit down because Jake was running in them shits, man. Okay, it's a place called City Gear. They had to get an armed police officer on the day of Jordan releases because Jake was going in there wilding out, man. Okay, you just can't stand in line and buy your shoes like a normal person, like a good Samaritan would do. But instead, you got to go in there and you got to steal a whole goddamn store. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can get what they bought for. $200-some thousand worth of guns. Come on, man. We're in some strange times, man. And Jake think that this shit is funny. You know, that's why, the Most High is gonna put you niggas down like the wild animals you are, and deservedly so. So this is the book of Isaiah 19, and I'm gonna start at verses 17. It says here, matter of fact, let's start at verses 16. It says, "In that day, Egypt should be like unto women, and it should be afraid and fear because of the shaking of the hand of the Lord of hosts, which he's shaking over." It's a spirit out here, man. This is why, Jake, man, hey, we got to be circumspect. You know, you see a group of niggas with masks on. I've seen a Jake wearing a hoodie and a face mask in 90-degree weather. I'm like, man, I'm not finna go near that nigga, man. Ain't no telling what he's on. And they got them little backpacks and shit. 9 times out of 10, he got guns in there, stolen IDs, stolen wallets, somebody's purse, and probably a gun in there. You know, these little niggas. And it says here, in the land of Judah should be a terror unto Egypt. Hey, Esau's scared, man. These cops are afraid. This is why they put Jake down. You know, because, hey, they see all the snatch and grabs. You see the news trends. Motherfucker start. If niggas steal your car with a fucking iPhone charger, bro. Back in the day, it took time. You had to, still in the car back in the day took a skill, bro. You had to know how to, what kind of lock it was. You know how to, had to pop the lock. You had to know what it hit. You had to know, bro, to wire a vehicle up, bro. You have to, that's some skill right there. You can wire a vehicle up, bro, within a couple of minutes, man. Hey, you can be a skilled electrician because, I mean, you got the hot wire, you got the neutral wire, and then you got the white wire. And if you wire them shits up appropriately, you can start up a vehicle. But regardless of that, man, if you can pop a steering collar and get in the car within 5 minutes and drive off with it, that's a skill, man. But now nigga would start your shit up with a fucking iPhone charger, bro. Nigga go to the gas station, about a $15 charger, and drive off in your damn car. And before you know it, your car's on the side of the road, wrapped around a damn tree somewhere, man. Man, our people are a bunch of damn demons, man. They got to be put down. And that's just the bottom line. There's no saving Jake, bro. The Lord has got to burn these niggas, you know, and deservedly so. But it says, in the land of Judah should be a terror unto Egypt, and everyone that maketh mention there should be afraid of himself because of the shaking. It says, because of the shaking. Damn, I lost my spot. Yep, and the land of Judah should be a terror to Egypt, and everyone that maketh mention thereof should be afraid in himself because of the counsel of the Lord of hosts, which he determined against it, man. Okay, so it's evil, it's dark, you know, and it's a bunch of wickedness out here, man. And the Most High got to melt Jake, man. Okay, the Lord is going to literally put you niggas down. He's going to use the so-called white man to put you down like the wild animals that you are. Okay, straight up, and hey, so be it. Okay, so this is the book of Ezekiel 22. And I'm going to start at verses 18. It says, "Son of man, the house of Israel is to me become dross." It says, "They are all brass and tin and iron and lead in the midst of the furnace, and they are even dross of silver." And America is going to be that furnace in a very short while. It says, "Therefore thus says the Lord Yahweh, because ye are all become dross, behold, therefore I will gather you into the midst of Jerusalem, as they gather silver and brass and iron and lead and tin into the midst of the furnace, to blow fire upon it, to melt it. So I will gather you in my anger and in my fury, and I will leave you there, and I will melt you," man. Okay, the Lord said he's going to melt you niggas, man. Okay, and that's the good thing for the majority of you. Because like I said, man, you serve no purpose. Okay, you're just a bunch of degenerates that's in the way, and you have to be put down. You know, "And I will gather you, and I will blow upon you in my fire of my wrath, which is those missiles, and ye should be melted in the midst thereof. As silver is melted in the midst of the furnace, so shall ye be melted in the midst thereof, and ye should know that I am the Lord that have poured my fury out upon you." And I can't wait until that day that we ain't got to suffer niggas no more, man. Okay, suffering niggas has been one of the most hardest, difficult things in life, let alone the truth. It's always a Jake, man. You always have a Jake. You can have a peaceful neighborhood, but it's always a nigga neighbor that you got to always have some smoke with. It's never Esau for real. You know, Esau, he's passive aggressive. He do his bullshit. And then you say what you say. He's minding his business, but it's always a damn nigga. You got to watch your back. You putting the key in the door. You got to make sure a nigga ain't running up behind you. You got to make sure a nigga ain't following you home. You got to make sure a nigga ain't trying to climb in your window, man. You got to have security cameras. You got to have an alarm. You got to have a guard dog. And you got to have a blicky under the bed just in case. Because Jake is, they kicking doors too, man. You know, it was a nickname for a group of miss. They called themselves the Kick Door Boys, man. They kick your door in there, run your spot, and they grab the PlayStation, the video games, the VCR, the lamps, the Jordans, man. They'll grab everything, man. You know, just to destroy it or sell it and not even make a lot of money off of it. Perilous times, man. All right. This is the book of Timothy, 2 Timothy 2 and 3. It says, this know also that in the last days perilous times shall come, man. Perilous goes into evil times. For men should be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good. Okay, traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasure more than lovers of the Most High, man. But perilous goes into evil times, man. Okay, and Jake is they wilding out, man. All right, it's best to avoid Jake at all. Cause if you can avoid Jake, man, please do so. All right, especially when there's a group of 3 or more niggas, you gotta avoid them, bro, because you know nothing good is gonna come from it. They're gonna be on some bullshit, and before you know it, you're gonna have to put one of their ass in the spirit world. Straight up, man, because Jake, man, they'll take it there. You know. Anyway, this is the book of what is this? Yep, Isaiah 51, and I'm gonna start at verses 20. It says, thy sons have fainted. They lie at the head of all the streets as a wild bull in a net. They are full of the fury of Yahweh, Bashim Yahweh Shai, and the rebuke of thy power. Okay, and that's the point, man. It's scriptures refer to these niggas as wild bulls, man. Okay, like a bull is a matador. When a bull sees red, it's out of control. Jake is completely out of control. And there's no fixing niggas. The only thing that's gonna fix him is death. Send them back to be repaired, man, because they ain't in the right spirit. One last precept is the book of 2 Esdras 5 and 7. It says here, and there should be confusion and also in many places, and the fire shall oft be sent out again, and wild beasts should change their places, and minstrous women should bring forth monsters, man. And hey, these boogeymen right here, hey, Jake is the boogeyman, man. Okay, but hey, with that, all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Bashim Yahweh Shai, and with that, shalom.